Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. We have a lot to talk about today, and we're going to make a little fun fold card at the end. It's not hard, it's very easy, but I think pretty. And so I'm so excited to see you. Let me confirm on my other device, as they say, that we're live, and it looks like we are. So welcome, welcome. How is the weather where you are? Pam, hello, I see you. It's warm here. It's not hot, but it's warm. You know, the end of, well, it's the beginning of autumn, but here in San Diego, it gets pretty warm in these months. Roz, good to see you. Oh, my phone dropped, it scared her. Good to see you guys. And Hilda, good to see you. There is so much going on with Stampin' Up! Today. I can't even believe it. I'm a little late even coming on because I was writing this long list of everything that's happening and everything I want to tell you today. So how are you guys? Jeannie, good to see you. Lori, good to see you. I think that scared her. She gets scared of noises. I don't know why. And I wanted to let you know she's feeling quite a bit better. We talked to the vet the other day, and he changed her medicine and took her off quite a few, and she's doing better. Anne from Australia, good to see you. Warm Arkansas. Carol McKinney, good to see you. And Deborah. Wow, we have quite a few on right away. She is acting scared. Don't be scared, baby. It was just something. 66 in Staten Island. Okay, nice temperature. Louise, hi, 61. You guys have the nicer weather. The nicer weather at this time of year. Yeah, she just wants to snuggle, I think, right now. She's so funny with noises. And I wanted to thank you all for your beautiful sympathy cards. I've gotten so many, and they're so lovely, and they mean so much. You are a wonderful community. I was thinking about, why I love Stampin' Up! And one of the things is the beautiful community that Stampin' Up! Is. And my little community is my team and all of you who come on my lives. I feel like we're really a family. And I so appreciate you guys popping on. Karen, good to see you. And Beth, good to see you. So thank you for your prayers and sympathy cards and your thoughts and everything. We're doing much better. Things have calmed down a bit after my husband's mom passed away. So the whole family was in over the weekend. And that was good, to see everyone, but hard. So now we're kind of back to normal. So I'm back to Stampin' Up, back to my business. And it feels good. It feels really good. Well, I do want to jump right in because there's so much to tell you news-wise that's going on in the Stampin' Up! World. And then I want to make sure to have time to show you what I think is a really pretty card for today. So I am going to put Ellie down. Okay, baby. We got her a new fluffy bed. She has beds all over the house, I'm sure you can imagine. But she needed a new bed back in the bonus room where we watch TV and everything. And so we got her a big pink fluffy bed. And she loves it. She jumped right in it. Judy, good to see you. Yes, we are family. We definitely are family. Okay. Let me just take a little sip of my sparkling water here. Oh, I'm sorry YouTube was blurry. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Okay, I'm going to turn you down because I have samples and stuff. Okay, are you ready for samples and stuff? There we go. All right, and I got to get on my glasses so I can see what's going on here. First of all, I know a lot of you are registered for World Card Making Day, which is Saturday. And if you aren't, I believe you can still register. I'm trying to move that just a little bit. Okay, I think you can still register, customers and demonstrators alike. And It's free. It's absolutely free. It's only for an hour. I believe it's 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock Mountain Time on Saturday. But it's just a free event to celebrate World Card Making Day. And they're going to put together this card organizer with cards. And I think I showed this to you the other day, but I wanted to show you again in case you're a little bit on the fence about it. I really, really like mine. It's amazing. It comes in a kit format, you know, like in kind of a flat box, but it's real easy to put these cardboard pieces together, and it's very sturdy cardboard. And I just think it makes the cutest card organizer. Then these are the different cards that you make. You make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You make 10 cards, and all the pieces are right there, and you just put them together. Really, oh, I think I have my camera down a little too far. Let me see if I can lift it up just a little bit. That might help. Just see if I can adjust it there. There, maybe you can get more of a view of it. There you go. That's a little bit better. I tied a little ribbon around the bottom of it, and it comes with this little stamp set with all the, hi Tina, with all the main stamps that you would want, you know, hello, love you, thank you, happy birthday. Okay, I'm still going to adjust this. If you don't mind bearing with me just one moment, because I had it down too low. Okay, let's then come over this way a little bit. There we go. I think that's much better. So anyway, this is a super cute kit, and even though they're going to use it at World Card Making Day, it's still for sale, and you can still order it, and it's $32. It is cute. Hi, Shirley. Good to see you. Okay, so that's one thing, but I've got like 10 different things to show you today, and some of them are new things. Okay, today Stampin' Up! Had released 3 new kits, other kits, and I printed these out so that you can see them. The Calm and Bright kit. Now, I ordered this last night. You know, hi Susan. You know, I stay up kind of late, and Colleen, hi. And so when this went live last night, I ordered it right away. It seems calm. It's Christmas cards, and it's nice and soft and has a little pink, and it just looked like something I would really like. So I ordered that. I haven't ordered this yet, but I think I want to. It's Nutcracker tags. I'm just going to lift them up. They're little Nutcracker guys, and I kind of want to get this one because you can always use more tags. And then this kit, Remembering the Christmas kit, this is a memory keeping kit, and this is, I believe, what the like little album looks like. And then it comes with all different pieces that you put in, things that you do. And so those are the 3 kits that were released today for everyone. They're available now, and they're helping us to get a good start on Christmas. Now, you know, I was very excited the other day when I was on about the 12 Days of Christmas Stampin' Up! Advent calendar. Well, guess what? I got it. Yes, and here it is. I'm not going to open it because I know a lot of you are getting it, and you might not want to see. There are some demonstrators doing reveals day by day that you can, you know, if you want to see what's in it. That's the front. Here's the back of a very pretty box. Very, very pretty box. And I will show you this part because I don't think they had this on the website. It comes with this entire stamp set, and I think it's a super cute stamp set. Now, the items inside are not, they're not holiday items. It's all year long. So there are flowers, it looks like a butterfly, a cupcake, great sentiments, and then all kinds of fun stuff inside. I told you I would be a bad girl, and I did open all the doors. I just had to. I couldn't help myself. I had to do it. So I opened all the doors inside, and I have to because one thing that I'm offering this month, if you buy the 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar from me, from my online store, I will send you 8 PDF tutorials of projects made with the contents of the Advent calendar. And my friend, Dr. Robin, is doing it with me. So she's designing 4 cards. I'm designing 4 cards. And I haven't had a chance to get started on my designing yet. But if you do order the calendar from me in my online shop, you will definitely, I will just automatically send those when you're ready. Or when I'm ready, when I have them done. You got the stamp set today, and then I watch them on the website each day. Very nice items. Okay. Yes, they are very nice items. I love them. So you will love this too. And it's available now. So I'm pretty excited about it. Let me lean down and put this on the floor, because it's so big. I only have a desk right here. I have a table behind, but I don't have like an L-shaped desk or anything with things on the side. So it's a little bit, so I have to put things on the floor. All right, another thing that happened today is they released some new last chance items. Every couple months, they are adding things to the last chance products list. Hello, Polly. So good to see you. Yes, Roz, definitely worth the cost. So today they released some things and put them in the last chance list. That means that they're going to be retired and that they are only while supplies last. Some are discounted, some are not. But I saw a couple things that I really wanted to mention. And I even feel like crying about this one, because you all have been with me, most of you, and watched me make lots of things with this beautiful, it's called Beautiful Butterflies Bundle. And it comes with the stamp set, the dies, and this is a hybrid embossing folder. And this is all on the last chance list. Here is a sample of what you can do if you haven't seen it. It's been around for a while, but I literally love this set. It's a butterfly set that I've never seen before, that I've never seen a set with dies that make butterflies this way. So personally, I'm really sad about it going away. I mean, I'm going to be keeping my set. But yes, it does make you sad, Roz. I am sad. But I wanted to mention it to you. And again, because there was so much. Thank you. Thank you, Beth. That's you, Beth. Right. I had so much going on that I didn't have a chance to check and see if either one of these items were on sale. Generally, what they'll say is, this is on the last chance, this is on the last chance, and the bundle is on the last chance. And most of the time, the bundle is not discounted, but like maybe the dies or the hybrid embossing folder would be. So do pay attention to that. But if you do not have this set, it's not any ordinary butterfly set. I just want to say that for you, because I think it's fabulous. Okay, let me put this to the side. Then I have one other thing that went on the last chance list that I have loved for a couple of years, and it's More Than Autumn. And I get it, you know, it's been around for a while, same with the butterflies, but I have loved this set. Oh, you got the card with the butterfly. Yes, it is fabulous, Shirley. This More Than Autumn is just so fabulous. You know, I do love Starbucks, I have to say. And this, I've used this cup so much. In fact, last year, I think it was, I made these, I still have these around. These cute little pink coffee cups with whipped cream on top. I don't know what's happening with my throat. And a little glimmer paper right there. And I just love this set so much. And so if you do not have this, it has the word dies, and I've written on the back, these are what the word dies. The words say hot, cocoa, pumpkin, apple, spice, season, and nothing's better than, right there. So if you don't have this and it looks like something you would like, definitely get it before it's gone, because it has been, like I said, one of my really all-time favorites. And I do get rid of a lot, but I don't get rid of my all-time favorites. So last chance products, grab them while they're still available, because they're only while supplies last. Okay, Then the next thing, I did a class to go using A Child is Born, this stamp set, and I ended up with one extra card kit, and it's ready to mail. It's all right here. And so if you would like it, it's $49.95. Email me, I'll send you an invoice because I've got it ready to go, but I was going and I just made an extra one. So if you would like this, let me know because I have this ready to go and left it. I don't usually make an extra one, but I did it that time. Okay, then the biggest thing we're going to talk about is let me see if I've covered everything here. Yes, the new starter kit special that went live today. And this is the best deal I have ever seen from Stampin' Up. I've been a demonstrator for 13 years, and there are two options. So the starter kit is what you get if you would like to be a demonstrator or if you love Stampin' Up products, and I'm going to explain that to you. First, I want to tell you the options. I'll start with the lower option because this, I think, is the best option. Now, normally, Stampin' Up sells the starter kit. You pay $99, you get $125 in product of your choice. So normally you get $26 in product free. That's all year long. But with this special, you pay only $35 and get that same $125 worth of products of your choice. So the difference, I believe, I'm not a math whiz, but it's not, I'm pretty sure it's $90. So you get $90 free product. And really, who doesn't have $35? The other option, if you want to spend more, you can spend the normal $99 that is the all the time cost, but now they're upping that by $90. They're going to give that option also $90 in free product. So the total of free product that you're going to get is the total of product you're going to get is $189, and the difference here should be $90. So with both options, you get $90 free product, and it's amazing. It's an amazing deal. Now, why would you want to be a demonstrator? I think that word scares people off because you think that you have to do what I do. But I don't think that many people really do what I do. Most people, a majority of my team, and my team is from across the country. Most of my team, yes, best starter kit offer ever, says Tina. Most of my team, they just make cards for themselves. Sometimes they're called hobby demonstrators. It's just a kind of a tagline that we say. But you do not have to do what I do. And why would you want to become a demonstrator if you don't want to do the business like I do? Well, because of all the great benefits. And some of you who are demonstrators, you could maybe start putting comments in all the benefits and how much you like these benefits. First of all, it's the best product out there. That's number one. And I think everybody would agree. It's the best stamping, paper crafting product out there. Number two, when you are a demonstrator, you start immediately after you get the starter kit. You get 20% off everything you buy, 20% off retail. And that's amazing, 20% off retail. I'm just going to come up for a minute because I'm really talking to you and I want to kind of see your faces, even though I can't, but it's a better view for me. You get 20% off. So every time you go in to buy something, you're going to get 20% off that item. And I personally love it. Now, after a period of time, after you reach a certain level, then you'll get 25% off everything you buy. That's what I get, 25% off. And most of you probably listening get 25% off your retail price. It doesn't take long to reach that level. But if you love the product, it's the best product out there, and you want to get it for the best possible price, then you want to become a demonstrator. And what's involved in becoming a demonstrator? You just sign up and pay, in this case, you can pay as little as $35 and you choose everything you want. What I did is first I went through the catalog, I went through online because you can choose from online exclusives. You choose $125 in product, write down maybe the item numbers and stuff and get your list ready. Yes, Tina is saying that. You get to buy product before anybody else. And that is huge. So you get your list ready and then you just sign up. You put in all your items and I always say it's kind of like the Price is Right. You go up to $125, or if you get the other option, you would go up to $189 in product of your choice, but not a penny over. So that's why I say it's like the Price is Right, because we can all remember that, that makes sense to us. So you make your list, you go on, you sign up, boom, you put your items in, and your kit comes to you in the mail within about a week. You get all those goodies. You get a free paper pumpkin in your package. It's a fairly large box, and you get some business supplies in case you wanted to pursue the business. You definitely can, but you don't have to. So let's talk about what Tina said. You get to buy product before everybody else. Tina's exactly right. Like right now, today, as demonstrators, we get to see and pre-order the online exclusives that will be coming out probably November 1st. I'm not sure of the exact date. So already right now we have all these brand new products, which is also why I stayed up late, and ordered right away. And I got a bunch of stuff and I'm very excited, and it already shipped. I got an email that it already shipped. I'm so excited. So you get to buy stuff before everybody else. That means you can buy it now and it's not back ordered. I love that. So you get to see stuff. You're like in the know, you get to see the new things and hear about them. And Judy has been a demonstrator since 2004. Quality products, no obligation. And that is such a great point, Judy. There's no obligation when you sign up to be a demonstrator. You get your product in your starter kit. From that point on, everything you order would be 20% off. And when you get to that point, 25% off. But you have no obligation. You can just sign up and do nothing else and just get the starter kit. I think that would be really sad because you wouldn't take advantage of that discount that you get. But you could do that. You have 3 months. Well, if you join in the middle of a quarter, and right now is just the beginning of a quarter, October, November, December. So you have until December 31st to buy or sell $300 in product. Now, for some of us, that's not very hard. But if you don't, you even have a grace period of a month. So you have basically 4 months to sell or buy yourself $400 in product. And then you continue on every quarter in the same manner. And most people, I did that for quite a while when I first became a demonstrator because I wanted so much stuff. It was so great. But that is, so there's no obligation. If you don't do that, fine. You're just not a demonstrator after that 4-month period is over. And there's no obligation at all. You just got to try it. I want to say, like they say, try it. You'll like it. I think you will. And let's see. You get all the sales on top. If you sell to someone else, if someone buys from you, then you get that 20% of what they bought, right? You get that deposited into your bank account, which is pretty handy. Hi, Julia. Good to see you. Judy says you get the discount for at least 3 months, no obligation. Yes, so you pre-order, you can get catalogs early, and yes, I have had family members join, I have had friends join, and they become family, and they become your support and connections like you all are for me. So I'm talking about this so much because I just think it's such a fabulous deal. Like I said, who doesn't have $35? Give it a try. You'll like it. If you spend $35 to join Stampin' Up, You'll get $125 worth of product of your choice. It'll come to you in the mail. You'll get a free paper pumpkin. Oh, and it ships free. The starter kit ships free, which is huge. And you'll be on my team of sweet stampers. And I love my team. Like I mentioned, my team is from across the country. And we have Zoom get-togethers where we do mystery stamping, and I send emails. We do swaps. We do local get-togethers. So all of that is what you will get if you join. Okay, now this is very good. Jeanne. Yes, Jeanne is correct. I forgot about that, Jeanne. So when you join in a quarter, that whole quarter doesn't count, and you have a full quarter after that. So she's exactly right. I forgot. So you would be joining in this last quarter of the year. So that doesn't count. And then you have January to March to stay a demonstrator and sell or buy that $300 in product. And then you have your pending month, that grace month of a fourth month. So that would even be through April. Pending month is April. Yes, so it's totally worth it. And I'm talking so much and I get very excited. Yes, thank you guys. You and Cheryl, good to see you. You'll love it, I promise. I joined because I wanted to make my Christmas cards one year, and I wanted to get all this stuff for a better price. And I just never stopped because I've had so much fun and I've made such great friends. I met Dr. Robin through Stampin' Up, and we are dear friends today, and many others. So it's a wonderful, wonderful community, and you get to do what you love, and you get millions of ideas that you won't believe, because you have access to lots of resources. And so we get so many ideas. Donna, good to see you. Look at all of you that are so happy you're demonstrators, and I am too. And again, I've been a demonstrator for 13 years, and it's been the most fun thing that I think I've ever done. I'm retired, and now I worked for a while, and I did it kind of on the side, but now I get to just play all day with paper. Okay. Thank you for letting me tell you. I just really wanted to take a time to let you know what a great option this is, what a great sign-up bonus this is for Stampin' Up. And so for $35, you'll get $125 free of your choice. I'm sorry, you get $125 of product of your choice. That's $90 free product. Or you could spend $99 and get $189 in product of your choice. Again, $90 free product. And this is the time of year, like when I joined, you need stuff for your Christmas cards. I already know that. So thank you all for chiming in. We all love being demonstrators. Okay, are you ready to make a card? Let's make a card. I'm going to turn you down. And what I want to show you today is a fun stamp set called Love and Courage. And it's in the new, I believe it's September to December mini catalog, but I call it the holiday catalog. It's right on the inside, right after you open the book, the back of the second page. And I love Stampin' Up! For doing this. It is a stamp set for people who are sick or have cancer, and $3 of your purchase will go to support breast cancer organizations. And it is a really pretty stamp set, and I thought we would make something with it today. So here is the stamp set. It doesn't come with dies, it's just the stamp set on its own. And I thought I would show you a card I made the other day and posted that some of you might have seen. And it's this, I made this kind of sunflower, I think that's a sunflower, don't you? That's on the stamp. So what I did is I cut off the words and stamped more sections of the sunflower and put it together like this. I'd seen this, I had this idea, I saw the stamp set, and this is what I wanted to do. So I love the way this came out, and what I did is stamp the word love, and I just cut around it and stuck it on top. And I was so happy to make this card because I just think it's beautiful. But because it's I wanted to do this also because it's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we're going to make today a card for breast cancer awareness, a card that you could give to anyone who is sick, but especially would be great for a person going through breast cancer. And we're just going to do a couple of fun things. You can use this pattern or this design with any stamp set, but I'm using this stamp as it really is, without cutting off the sunflower parts like I showed you that I had done on the other card. And plus I wanted to do it because it's pink, and I do love pink. You guys know that. If you've watched me even probably one time, you know that I love pink. Okay, so I want to show you how to create this card, and we're going to start with the regular card base. And because I had this on hand, this is Strawberry Slush. And what you want is you want it to be 5.5 by 7. So I need to cut this down a couple of inches and confirm. So there's 7. I want to confirm that it's 5.5. Let's check. Yes, it is 5.5. Okay. So now I can close my arm here, the arm of the paper trimmer, and we will go ahead and score at 4 1/4. Okay. So there we go. There's the top part of our little flip card. Becky, hi, good to see you. So now what we want to do is we want to put some designer series paper and things all around here and kind of decorate it up. So the first thing we need is a piece of white for the inside. And actually, let me get my ruler here. Where is my ruler? It's hiding back there. I forgot I needed it because there was so much new stuff going on. I didn't have a chance to pre-cut everything. So on the inside of the card, I want to cut this white piece to fit in here. So this is 2.5 by 5 1/4. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut that 5 1/4 by 2.5. And this is going to be the part where you would write on. Okay. So there we go. There's our inside piece. Now I did pre-cut my designer series paper. I'm having a card class, a local card class this weekend on Saturday, and we're going to make this card. So I was cutting out some of the designer series paper, and this is 5 1/4 by 1.5. And this is from the Subtles designer series paper. No, sorry, mistake. The 2025-2027 in color designer series paper, and it has, I love these papers. So this is going to be on the bottom of the inside, and then for the top front we need a piece that I was doing these ahead for my class, so they have them done. And this is 2.5 by 5 1/4, and I went ahead and ran this through the damask embossing folder. So this one is going to go on the front there. So we have all those 3 pieces cut, and I have a feeling, I think that's all for the cutting. So now let's go ahead and adhere some of these papers to begin to bring some character and excitement to our card. So my glue, I've got everything hiding up here. Here's my glue. And let's put in, I will stamp this a little bit later. You can stamp it once you put it on. Generally we stamp before we adhere, but in this case I can do it afterward. So I'm going to put this piece just kind of like that. And I wanted the designer series paper down here so that it shows really nicely from the front. I think this is a real pretty little, just a little something to show on the bottom there. Okay, and this will fit right up against the white piece, leaving a nice border on both pieces like that. Isn't that kind of nice? That's a nice inside. And also, let me get my bone folder here. I am just pretty unprepared. You see that? Okay, here's my bone folder. We're just going press that down. All right. And now we can go ahead and glue on our embossed piece. And I think we could have used just plain white, but I think the embossing gives it some character, some dimension. So we're just going to put this on, just with some glue. And then we're going to stamp our beautiful stamp from the stamp set. Okay, so we're going to set this off to the side to dry. And we are going to use a piece, that was Strawberry Slush, that pink. Now we are going to use a piece of Pretty in Pink to stamp our big stamp. And when I say big stamp, I'm referring to this one right here. Now you would have to use, I tried it with a big block, I think it was an F block that I tried it with, and I felt like I needed to press pretty hard to get this part of the sunflower to really show. So I pulled out my my old Stamparatus. Now we don't sell these anymore, but you could, there are lots of what are called stamp positioning tools, and I know some of you have those, but I would recommend using a stamp positioning tool for this stamp because you're going to get a clearer image. And what I do is I like to put my stamp case underneath the plate here, because then I can get better application of my ink. And so I'm using Strawberry Slush ink, and I'm going to just pat like this. This is a red rubber stamp, which is one of the last red rubber stamps that they're making. And I'm going to just check around to make sure there's no ink on the edges. There's a little bit there. I'm going to try to get off. Okay. Now I'm just going to put my paper in, and let me see. There's no real precise place. I am going to cut it out with a party banner die. So I do want to, I probably should have figured out the measurements here. Let me see if this will work, because I want to make sure to have room to cut the die around it. I think that should work just fine. And this is what I mean. Now I can press down and get really good coverage. And if it doesn't cover completely, then I can do it again like that. That's what I mean. Because sometimes large stamps are a little bit harder to get good coverage with your ink. So we'll do it one more time. And we'll just make sure we get good coverage. That looks much better. And it's not supposed to be all colored in necessarily there, because it is supposed to look fluffy. What I call fluffy. I don't know what you call it, but I call it fluffy. Okay, now we're going to cut out our sunflower with one of the party banner dies. And I'm trying to figure out which one it is, but what I can do, hold on just a moment. Got too much all around here. Getting a little ink on some things. Okay. I can give you the measurements. This is a beautiful banner set that I love. And this is, the inside area is probably going to be about 3 1/4 by about 4, a little more than 4. And we're going to go ahead and put this guy in, and then we'll put the banner right around it like this. Just like that. And I just think this is kind of a cute little addition to the card. We could just use a straight piece of paper. We don't need to cut the banner out, but I just think it's kind of gives it a little interest. So let's see how that came out. Isn't that just kind of cute? Yeah, I kind of like it. Okay, let me get this guy down. Now we're ready to put a little ribbon around. We're just going to put some ribbon around the top here. What I did here, this is Strawberry Slush ribbon, and I cut it in half lengthwise. You guys know I like to do that. So sometimes I just prefer a thinner piece. And if we had Strawberry Slush baker's twine, I probably would use that. Now you can, I like to tie bows, but you can definitely tie this in a knot if you prefer. It'll look just as nice. I just like to do bows. So let me just, it's a little hard to do because I don't want the ribbon to come off the banner. So we're just going to stick that right in there. And there we go. There's our little bow. And let me pull it a bit tighter and fuss with it. You have to fuss with it. Just fuss a little bit. I didn't see what Shirley said. I'll go back and read what Shirley said. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to adhere this on the top of our card right in the center, and we're going to use Stampin' Dimensionals, which I have right here. So let's do that. And what I'm going to do is put my dimensionals over the ribbon, and that helps secure the ribbon in place so that I know it's not going to slide around when I'm not looking. And you know, after you give the card to the recipient. And the one little caution here is make sure not to put your dimensionals down too low, because remember, it's just adhering to this top portion here. So I'm just taking off those little pink, or the little covers, and then we want to adhere this up to the top, kind of in the center, just like that. And we can trim off our bow, the tails of our little ribbon here. Now, I pulled out these gems. These are retired. They were from Celebration last time. They're called Purple Adhesive Back Sequins. But I saved them because, look, I mean, wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you save them? Look at that. They're pink and purple. Of course I had to save them. So I'm going to put a few of these around here because they're just so cute. You have to. I mean, you could put anything, but I think they're just cute. Let's put a little sequin down here. Plus, you know, sequins I think are great because they don't stand up a lot as far as interfering with mailing. Now on the inside, now I'm going to go back. I could have done it before, but I was too anxious to do the sunflower. So I'm going to stamp this love stamp in the left corner and the right corner of the inside, just like that. You know, you can stamp anything you want. You can, or nothing. But I just thought that was kind of cute. And I'm also going to stamp, I had an envelope here. Oh, here we go. I think I'll stamp love on the outside of the envelope also. Just like that. And I think, you know, I'm really glad that I made this because I usually don't have anything to give, to send someone who is going through breast cancer. And I'm just thrilled to have this stamp set. And now I can make more and have some on hand. And I think you probably would feel the same way. I think you probably want to do the same thing. It's such a pretty stamp set. It has hope, which I love, and I'm pretty sure I'll be using hope on something else. It has a heart. It has the little breast cancer ribbon. Thank you for supporting me throughout my battle. So this would be good if you've gone through or going through breast cancer. It's okay not to be okay, and friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. It's just a lovely, lovely set. So this will be our prize for next week. So if you would like to be entered to win the prize, just put the word prize and put it anytime during the week. I don't choose until right before I come on here. So you've got plenty of time to put that. And I have a card because I made the sample, and now you'll have a card if you win. So I wanted to really show you this set. I think it's so pretty. Let me turn you up, and we'll give away a card. Now this particular card we made last week, and it was so much fun, and I totally love it. I have one, but I kind of hate to even give this one away because it's so pretty. It's a shaker card. I love it. I love it. And I will be sending it in a padded envelope with lots of padding around it to make sure that it's okay and doesn't get crunched. And our winner is Becky Drake White. Becky, thank you so much for watching, and I have your address. I will send this to you. You can see the light is reflecting in the little plastic tree there. But Becky, I'll get this out to you. I send out my cards out of appreciation, and thank you so much for watching and joining with me and being part of my family on my lives. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for enjoying stamping with me. So I hope you have a nice rest of your week. I plan to be on this Friday since all the craziness with my family, it seems to have calmed down, and we'll look at more stuff. And if you think you would like to take advantage of this joining special with Stampin' Up, email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com, and there should be a link also above or below, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. So